Hello, welcome to another video from the Thirsty Thrifters. Cheers. Gosh.
I tried to.
He tries to break it.
Ching. Cheers.
My name is Tara.
I'm Dave.
We're part-time resellers on almost only Poshmark, a little bit on eBay. And my closet name, our closet name is Tara Stutes, all one word. We're going to do a video about some great brands to sell in 3 different categories. Dave has no clue what's going to happen.
I don't know.
He's comedic
I got that shirt.
relief.
I got that shirt that I wanted. I don't know if you guys saw that haul, and I was like, yeah, I want that shirt. Guess who got it? It's got the flip cuffs. It's nice.
Anyway,
Feels good. Love it.
We also drink wine the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And we're having our normal favorite.
Brown County Merlot.
Look at all that condensation.
It's hot here in Indiana. It's hot all over the world, I have a feeling, but here in Indiana, it's
All over the world? Really?
it's hot. Hotter than normal most places right now, I think. From the news I've been reading, but who knows? Maybe it's fake news. Fake news.
Anyway, so
What she's going to tell you is not fake news.
I came up with this idea. I've been selling almost maybe a little more than a year and a half at this point as a part-time thing, not just like a random item I found in a store I knew was worth a lot.
And as a side note, she's the smartest person I know.
Okay, you don't know very many people, I guess.
I know a lot of people.
So I'm going to share with you my experience of some brands that I have found over this 18 months have sold well or done well, as people say. Now, they don't specify what they mean, so I'm going to specify what that means in 3 categories. So I'm going to give you the brands I found have the best profit margin, so they'll sell for more.
Isn't that like the bottom line?
Could be, but they might take 6 months to sell.
Okay, well, we're going to hear about it, regardless.
Keep in mind, everything we sell pretty much is from a thrift store, because thrifting
Or a garage sale.
is our thing. Yeah, and garage sales. But
All
we
secondhand.
don't go out and buy things on clearance or anything. So
Well, we do, but we use those things.
yeah, I mean to sell. That's not our business plan.
Food. What?
David doesn't understand what's happening.
I'm
The second category is things that sell
never do.
quickly. Quickly. Now, the profits may not be great, but they sell fast. This is my favorite because it means I can go buy more.
Can we call them quick hitters?
Is that a thing in another sport?
I like quick hitters. I think it's a good nickname.
The third is the most consistent.
We're gonna put quick hitters.
Oh gosh.
But no, then
You're going to have a lot of
most
things to put.
consistent?
You got tags
Oh,
to put up.
we'll see what I put. It may not be anything to do with the video.
You're going to show pictures of tags for people. I'm also going to quickly share some brands that I heard on YouTube videos all the time when I was first starting. People say, buy this, it sells. And then they ended up disappointing me. Thanks, Dave. And then at the end, I have one overall tip that you probably never heard anybody say. It's not revolutionary. It's just common sense. But I'm going to give it at the end.
Oh, it's a big tip.
I didn't write it down, so you can't even accidentally read it. What?
Big
I
tip
missed
at the
it.
end.
Oh gosh.
That's what she said.
Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're gonna see what thoughts Dave has on all these.
All right.
So the best profit margins, I wrote down 5 brands. Now I don't find very many expensive brands in the thrifting area I have.
Profit
the Midwest.
margins, good.
Right. So the first, would you
Dave
like to read things on the list?
Dave thinks profit margins, good.
The first is Fry.
Fry.
I
Oh,
have-
yeah. That first your mom got.
I have very little experience with Fry. I have sold 1 item. My mom did pay a little more than I'm used to, but she bought it and didn't ask me first. She paid $25, but it sold for, I think, $150. So Fry, they're gonna resell pretty
$50?
high. Yes.
Good Lord, that's a lot.
They're
of
gonna
money.
resell pretty high, especially if you're getting them at thrift store prices. To let you know, thrift store prices for shoes in my area and purses, almost everything is like $5 to
Or
$7
less.
at the most.
Or less.
The second brand I also have very little experience with. but it was Birkenstocks. Do you remember where we bought our one pair of Birkenstocks we sold?
Outlet?
What?
Outlet?
No, England.
England.
We brought them all the way home from England.
England is not an outlet.
And I still made a great profit on them. I think after what I paid, it was like $40 I made in profit. We have 2 more pairs we bought at rummage sales recently, but I'm waiting till the summer to sell them because they're sandals. So the third brand, can you pronounce that one?
Eloquy.
Yes, that's right. So I have sold just a few Eloquy items, but they all sold, they were dresses between like $30 to $40.
Eloquy said eloquently.
I only paid, I think, like $5 per dress, but all of them sold for $30. That's a lot for me. $30 sales don't come every day. So the fourth one is
Lululemon.
he just skipped
No.
number 4, but that's okay. We'll do Lululemon. So
I like to mix it up a little.
they're in order for a reason. So
I like
don't
to
do
skip
that
around
again.
on lists.
Lululemon, yes, especially leggings, especially hoodies. They will get you quite a bit in resales. So leggings can be $50 to $75, depending on how rare they are. And hoodies, especially the newer items.
And that
Newer
sells
lines.
fast too.
Sometimes you're getting ahead. There's a whole category on fast.
I'm just saying. From what I've experienced in all the videos we've made about what sold.
We'll go ahead and I'm going to put this out there. It's not in one of my fastest selling categories. It used to be. It used to be,
That's
you know, the
so
first month I was
2018,
selling,
David.
or before I was actually part-time selling, I knew Lululemon and I found like 2 or 3 items and that'd be the one thing I had for sale. And they would sell like the same day. And now they do not. I do not find them to be a fast seller anymore. Okay.
Bummer.
He skipped number 4, which is cabbie. So if it's especially pants, especially jackets like blazers or outerwear jackets, and they have to be the newer tag to be almost guaranteed as a big profit margin. So I've sold some cabbie items for $50 to $60. They have to be newer, and they have to be expensive to begin with. Okay, so those are the 5 best profit margins I know of because I do not find very many expensive things
Remember
in
those
Indiana.
cabbie full body suits that sold
Play
for like
suits, yeah.
those were like over $100, weren't they?
Originally, I sold them for like $59, $69, something like that.
That's still
a lot. When we got those at the outlet, it paid $1 or so. So we're gonna move on to the fastest selling brands.
Moving on, sorry.
Now this isn't every item from this brand sells fast, but ones I've noticed a trend that sometimes this brand sells really fast. And fast to me is at least under a week. Okay?
That's fast to her.
Yeah. In Poshmark land right now. The first
Land. We're gonna make a video game called Poshmark Land.
Oh gosh.
No, not a
You have
video
to share that.
board game.
You have to share at every stop. First is Athleta. Okay, so not everything Athleta sells really fast, but the newer styles, especially leggings, sell fast. On all the new items, almost every Athleta item that has the extra little tag that has the style code will also have the date on it. So I hardly pick up anything Athleta if it's more than 5 years old. You're going to hear that 5-year thing a lot. I try to buy only newer things because they sell more consistently and faster. So the second brand is one we've heard before, Eloquy. All those Eloquy items I had, and there were 4, sold in, all but one sold in like a week. They were really fast. So that brand must have a following and they'll sell pretty quickly. Do you want to read anything?
That brand might have a following.
Yeah.
It sounds like a band. That band might have a following.
Okay. He does not want to read, apparently.
Cool.
Nope, you skipped one again.
I like skipping stuff.
Cool, KUHL. We have found a few cool items, especially like the last 2 months is when we found almost all of them. And they've all sold in probably a week or less.
Quick.
Yeah, pretty quick. So
some of them like as soon as you posted them, right?
I don't remember off the top of my head how quick. But some of them have been under a day. But all of them under a week, I think.
It must be some quality stuff.
Yeah, they seem to be, and they have a following.
Following.
Yeah, like a band.
Like the Foo Fighters.
So I had Torrid on this list.
All right.
Torrid is another one of those I'll say check the dates on the tag. Most tags have the style number and they will have the date. So I try not to buy Torrid if it's older than 5 years. And the other thing I'll say also that Torrid bathing suits sell very fast. All of the bathing suits I've ever bought sold in under a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say bathing suits sell pretty fast for us anyway.
But especially Torrid ones.
But we do. I think we've had a lot of Torrid. Like I've seen a lot of it on the What Sold videos.
Yep, you have.
I know all these brands now.
Yeah. What's this one? How do you pronounce number 5?
You say it, Allegria.
Yeah. I don't know how the manufacturers say it. So these are all shoes. I don't know if they make other stuff, but all I've found is shoes and one pair of boots.
It could be Allegria.
Could be. Could be a person's name and they put it together. I don't know. Okay, so they've all sold in under a week. Why are you throwing this stuff out?
It just depends on how you read it. It could be
does.
Tara Stutes or Tara's
I know
Toots.
definitively it's Tara Stutes.
Someone mentioned that. That's hilarious.
I know. Under a week, I said, they've all sold. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But so far, they've been fast. I don't have a ton of them I've tried, but they've all sold fast. Number 6.
G.
G, but I put a caveat in there. Sweaters especially. Bulky sweaters or bulky cardigans or those kind of pieces, they seem to sell in a day or less almost every time. So I buy those whenever I see them. Especially the bigger sizes would sell faster.
Tara loves bulky stuff.
All right. Number 7 is a very specific one I've mentioned before, and it's the Democracy Absolution jeans. I know this because I wear these jeans, and whenever I like some that I want to buy, they sell really fast. And then I've found 2 other pairs, not in my size, to sell, and they both sold in a day. So I'll have the picture on the screen if Dave does his job of the tag.
If she sends me the picture, I will make sure the pictures are where they need to be.
You can't even say the words in order.
What do you mean?
The brands on the list, they're numbered, and you can't.
No,
even...
I like to mix things up. I keep
I
you
put them
on
in a
your
specific order.
toes.
I put them in a specific order.
And I change it up because I know that you overplan everything.
I just wrote them in an order
I know,
that makes
she
sense.
overplans everything.
I wrote them in
non-planner.
least
That's
to
why
the best in each
we,
category.
That's why we work so well together.
Number 8 is going to be something
White
surprising.
House Black Market.
Yes.
And all I had to go off there was initials, folks. So
He knows the
I'm
initials
learning
now.
things.
So a lot of resellers do not even buy this buy this brand. I'm going through puberty today. But I have had items from this brand sell faster than anything else. I have had so many items from this brand sell in under an hour. It makes no sense to me. And it's not every item. Some items take longer. But the ones I found that sell the fastest are, especially if they're the new tag, and Dave will show the new tag and the old tag.
If she sends me the picture,
I will send them.
It'll be somewhere around here.
That means it's just a newer style. And blazers and dresses. Those are the things that I have sold especially fast. Blazers and dresses. White House Black Market is not like a outdoor brand or free people. It's career wear usually.
They have a following.
They do. It's a very big store. So, okay, we're going to move on to the most consistent. And I have actual numbers for these to
This is a big
explain.
group, folks.
But we can go through them
group.
fast. You've heard some of them before. So again, we're going from I don't know how you'd say it, the least consistent to the most. They're just in a...
Is this in alphabetical order?
Nope, it's not. So the first few are kind of honorable mention because I have very few sales to go by. What?
Your spices in the kitchen are in alphabetical order.
They are.
Just so you guys know.
You're getting so many facts that have nothing to do with reselling today. Apologize for that. Well,
this is Get to Know Tara Day.
It's not.
It is.
The first is Allegria that we just mentioned, those shoes.
Allegria.
So I've only had 4 items from this brand and 3 have sold. The 4th one I just listed yesterday, but I'm still including it.
I was going to say one was just listed.
It's only been on a day. I wrote the words just listed. That's how he knows that.
I've been helping out more. No, everybody said I need to help out more. Haven't I been helping out more? With the picture taking and...
If I can just get him to start sharing stuff, it'd be great. Because that's time consuming. Anyway, we're going to move on. The second one, again, you've heard this. Eloquy. I have sold 4 of the 4 Eloquy items I've ever purchased. So that's a good percent. What percent is that?
That's 100%. Hold on.
But a small sample size of only 4. So the third one also, small sample size of 4. This is a scientific term.
I know. I like that.
The fourth
I can work with that.
The 4th one is cool. We've sold 4 out of 4 cool items we've bought.
And
that's consistent.
And cool was on the fast.
Yep. Cool's a good one.
Cool is almost on all 3, I think.
Okay. Number 4 is Sundance. This is the first time we mentioned Sundance. This is a catalog brand, and...
Sounds like something your mom would buy.
It is. It is totally something my mom would buy.
Is it hippie kind of looking, flowy?
Okay, sometimes.
Yep.
So I've sold 6 of the 6 Sundance items I've bought. So those I still buy, yes. The 5th is Dansko. So Dansko is
shoes,
nursing clogs and shoes, and I have 1 still for sale. So I've sold 6 of the 7 Danskos I've found. That is pretty good. Number 6 is Prana.
I'm done reading.
Why?
Because you won't let me.
I will. You're looking at things floating in the air.
I was patting myself on the back.
How many Prana items have we sold? I'm pointing to it.
8 out of 8.
8 out of 8. What percent?
100.
So yes, I've sold all of my Prana items. The sample sizes are getting larger, more consistent.
Bowden, that's a big one. I've heard that one a lot.
Okay, so Bowden is kind of iffy. I love Bowden prints.
Videos? It's Bowden.
I've sold 14 of the 18 I've found, so I do still have several for sale, but that's pretty consistent. And they're cute styles. What?
Yeah. These are big ones. Like, we sell a lot of all these.
Whatever we find, we sell. Torrid. We've sold 18 of 21. Is that...
24 out of 27.
That's different.
She gave you the Bowden numbers.
Look. Torrid. 18 out of 21. He can't read across the lines on a page. Okay. So, Torrid we mentioned several times. You understand what that is. Cabby, we've mentioned also.
Cabby.
I have sold 24 of the 27 Cabby items. So Cabby has a following and they will sell. Now, I'm going to reiterate, these are consistent sales, not fast. So some of these might have taken 3 to 6 months to sell.
Cabby has a following.
But you can kind of rest assured that if you buy it, eventually it was going to sell. That's the point of this. If you're patient enough, they will sell and you won't lose money on them. Number 10 is Lululemon. Lululemon is getting to be oversaturated, as they say, so they're not selling as fast, but I have sold almost all my Lululemon, 31 of the 35 pieces I've found, especially leggings, hoodies, bras. The tank tops are the hardest to sell.
How did you get all this information?
Because you can go in your Poshmark closet, my closet, and you can pick one brand, and then I can just count all the items. It will show every item I've ever had in my closet from that brand.
That's good to know information.
Yep. The top brand I have in this category of most consistent is White House Black Market. I've sold 27 of the 29 items I've found. And I think one of the ones I have listed, I just put on like yesterday.
That's close though.
I mean,
Lululemon and White House Black Market, that's close. Like that's just percentage points.
Yeah. So again, not necessarily fast, not necessarily for huge dollar amounts, but they will sell. You probably won't lose money.
Consistent.
So.
Oh, to the backside. There's a backside of the paper, y'all.
These are the brands that I heard from many people.
This is disappointing.
Buy these. They're great sellers, or they might sell, or, you know, they used to be popular. And I have learned over these 18 months that I do not like to sell them. Because they might sell, they might never sell. They're not consistent, they're not fast, they're not high dollar. They're none of those things.
I should post that picture of you with that book you found at Goodwill.
Yes, you should. So the first one is a general category. The rest are brands. First one, he can't read these words.
Jeans.
Jeans are the most disappointing thing for me because I have found some high-end brands. They take months to sell. They sell for less than anybody else seems to sell them for.
And they're heavy.
They're heavy. Whatever. Why are you having more wine? Your glass is half full.
I'm giving you a little more.
Mine is also half full.
And now it's full.
Okay, so jeans. I really rarely buy jeans except at the outlet when there's not much risk involved. The second is Altered State. And others have said the same thing. It's disappointing to sell, so I really just don't buy it anymore at all. It's similar style to Free People, similar to UMG, but it does not sell.
I think we have a lot of it. I think we bought a lot of it.
I don't have a lot left because I sell it for next to nothing.
Oh.
Or it's still for sale. The third, I only have one item from this brand. But I heard of this brand. It's a designer brand. They, they said buy it, it'll sell for a lot. It's Alice and Olivia. So I have one Alice and Olivia silk blouse, like tank top. Nobody will buy it even for $20. Nobody will buy it. The fourth, do you know what that one is?
No.
Ivivva. This is the Lululemon for kids. So when I first started reselling, I had like a couple pieces of this brand I found and they sold right away. Not for a ton because they're kids. But now I cannot basically give it away. So unless my kids want to wear it, I just don't buy it. He has no thoughts, as usual. The fifth, do you know how to say that one?
Catch?
Cachet. There's even a dash over the E for you.
Yeah, I say catch every time she tells me to pronounce that, and I don't know why.
So I heard a lot about this when I was first starting too. It used to be sold in malls or something. It's out of business. I cannot sell this stuff at all.
Neither could they.
Apparently not. So I'm just gonna skip it from now on.
Just state the obvious, don't I?
Number 6 is, I've heard people say this, Eli Tahari. It's E-L-I-E. I don't know if that's a man or a woman or how you pronounce it, but I'm not buying it. It doesn't seem to resell very well. It's expensive to buy in a store, but you can buy it cheap on Poshmark if you want. Because all the people that bought it really want to get rid of it now. The 7th, say that one.
Zara.
That is number 8. Number 7 is AG, or Adriano Goldschmied. I think he skipped that on purpose. So these are mostly jeans, maybe only jeans. I don't think I've ever seen anything other than jeans from them. I heard this brand a lot, and I can't ever sell it.
Guess what the next one is?
Zara. So Zara styles are kind of cool and edgy, but they don't seem to resell very well.
Edgy.
Anything I've sold from them has been for cheap.
What's edgy to you?
Well, I've seen this picture going around the last couple days of this pair of jeans where one leg is skinny and the other is wide leg.
That's
That's
edgy.
edgy.
Okay. Well done. I didn't know how you were going to explain that. That's edgy. Wow.
You can post that picture here.
If you find it, I will.
Oh, I can find it easy.
It'll be right up in here.
I've seen it like 3 times from 3 different people.
So weird. Who would do that?
The 9th brand
Don't do that.
is a store that's very popular. Anthropology.
I'm worried about people's mental health if you wear one skinny leg and one like boot cut. Like, I'm worried about your mental health.
I think it's actually for a health condition where they have problems with swelling. But I could be wrong. I didn't read the article. Somebody mentioned that in a comment. I said Anthropology, did you hear me?
Yeah, Anthropology. It would. Wait, that's a disappointing one for you?
It is. Probably half of the Anthropology
We sell
things
a lot
I
of
buy
that, I thought.
sell slowly and for way less than they should.
We've sold a lot of that.
We have, but we found it. Like when you find 50 Anthropology things and you've only sold half, that's not very consistent.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
So if you do want to buy Anthropology, I would suggest sticking to more trendy styles, more current styles, which is hard to know which ones are more recent because they don't have dates on them.
I would also suggest
Use your
different
judgment.
major in college than Anthropology. I don't know how many Anthropology jobs there are out there.
Just
but
ask Russ Geller.
probably not much. Yeah, that's sure.
Number 10 is
It's flop.
Flop.
Floppy dabba dabba.
Fabletics.
Fabletics.
I don't know why these aren't selling very well. They used to, but one reason I'm gonna guess is because every piece has the tag taken out, so you have to guess what size it is. Well, they make the tags so they can be ripped out easily
because people are sensitive.
Right. But I have not been able to sell very many Fabletics
Flop.
lately. I also saw them in a discount store in our town called Label
Flap.
Shopper, and that may be why, because they're getting clearanced out, and so
Super
people are finding them
generic,
cheap. So
Super generic.
I haven't been buying any Fabletics things I've seen lately because they just don't sell. Number 11.
Free people.
Free people. This is another thing that
I read one, but she had to reread it.
sometimes it sells, sometimes it doesn't. It's another one of those, like, half of them seem to sell, the other half just sit there. There's no rhyme or reason.
So it's like maybe if it's really good looking on this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like don't buy
at
this.
your
It's
own
like
risk.
buy the really good stuff
Or
or nothing.
pay nothing for it and be aware
Yeah,
that it
super
may not
cheap.
ever sell. The 12th item, or brand, not item, is J. Crew.
Yeah, that is kind of a bummer.
So there's one exception to this rule that I found sells every time, and that's J. Crew sweaters and blazers. I sell all of them. But I only buy J. Crew if it's recent, 5 years or newer, pretty much. They have the dates on their tags. So blazers and sweaters sell from them every single time. Not always extremely fast, but sometimes fast. But that's my exception to that rule. And the last one that I've been so disappointed in.
Well, Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. Like, all I buy from Tommy Hilfiger is vintage because I thought people were interested in vintage, and I cannot sell
Back in the
any
day,
of it.
when I was in high school,
any.
Tommy Hilfiger was the bomb.
And now those clothes are popular now. If you'd saved all those.
I
didn't
wear
have any?
things into. There's holes in things when I'm done with them. I'm very hard on things.
I remember the first Tommy Hilfiger piece I bought to sell was a pair of like track pants. They were really cool.
Tommy Hilfiger.
I
track
relisted them
pants.
twice. I would get like 50 likes Nobody would buy them.
When you walk,
I'd relist them. No, they weren't. They were cotton.
Oh, so
track.
they were soft.
They weren't like, I don't know how to explain. I can put a picture up because, you know, I got that feature in my closet where I can see every Tommy thing.
Okay.
But it took like 6 months to sell those. And I thought they were great.
That's a bummer.
Everything I bought from Tommy that was vintage.
We still have it. I know
sell.
we have like a fleece that was Tommy Hilfiger. We still have it too, don't we? I saw it.
I've saw it.
I saw it.
I put it in my second closet. I have a second closet of things that
The
never,
cheap stuff.
ever will sell. 5 items for $15, and it's in there now.
$3 a piece, y'all.
Yeah.
Come check out the second closet.
I don't link it. It's a secret closet.
Secret closets.
I mean, Poshmark knows I have it. I asked permission
Oh.
because you do have to ask permission. But it's where I put things that I don't want people to know I'm selling.
So
Or like
Tara
stuff from my
has
own
this
closet.
secret closet where she keeps things.
Okay,
There's
so
secrets.
that's the end of our list. And then I have the number 1 tip
The number one.
for resale.
Yes. Yes.
The-
Number 1 tip. Here we go.
my I don't even know the word to use anymore.
Husband.
Nope, that's not what I was going to say at all. My best tip I can give you.
Okay.
The first
okay.
rule of reselling, I would say. The
There
first
you
rule
go.
of reselling.
Boom. Not the best tip you can give.
I gotta get that word out of my
Give
vocabulary.
them.
Don't buy shirts.
Don't
I've
buy
never even
shirts.
mentioned this to you.
Don't buy shirts.
The things that are going to sell faster for the most profit and more consistently
Don't buy jeans. Don't
are
buy
not
shirts.
shirts.
Just don't buy anything. Don't buy
Not
it.
shirts. Think of how many shirts. I don't even know how to explain it.
How many shirts are in the world?
That is also
Let's
true. There are a
Google
lot
it.
of shirts
How
in the
many
world.
shirts are in the world?
But people don't normally
And
seek
comment
out
below.
shirts as a special piece.
Do you guys like this shirt?
They have, oh my gosh, they have certain jean styles they love.
I
They
like it.
want a dress for a special occasion. They want the shoes or the bag
Yep.
or the blazer for work, but that can go over any old shirt. So shirts are
sometimes
not
they
going to
want
get
the
you a
tie.
lot of money. They're not something that people are searching out in general.
Except for this one.
So if you want to make the most money, don't buy any shirts. And then I have
Although I like this one a lot.
my mom that goes shopping, and that's where she goes immediately.
Shirt shop.
She's like, here's 27 shirts for you to sell.
And they're all flowy.
They're all flowy and sheer.
Sheer.
But anyway, that's my biggest tip. And I need to
Shirts.
follow that
That's
myself.
our biggest tip. Shirts.
Oh my gosh, I said tip again. Let's keep the tip out of it.
For now.
How was that video, Dave? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Now I have about 100 pictures for you to put in
Awesome.
when you edit it.
It's all right. I got a new phone. It's a lot easier now.
Okay. So
Thanks
please,
for watching.
please give us any thoughts you have, any brands that you love and that
Yeah.
fit one of these categories. There are others, I'm sure, that I have just never found
Start the conversation.
because we live in Poorville, Midwest.
You know what's not on here though?
What?
That you should have put on here.
What?
Victoria's Secret bras.
Well, they don't sell anymore. That's why it's not on here. It used to be 18 months ago. I would put them on there and they'd sell in under a month. And now I have ones that have been on for 6 months and are not selling.
I thought I knew a thing or two about bras, and turns
You
out
did.
I
You
don't.
used to know that. But they are not selling like they used to. The reselling, I feel, has boomed. So
Yeah.
things that used to be easy sells, people know about. And they're buying, and there's so many options that you can get them for really cheap,
Should
and
we
they're not
keep
worth
telling
buying.
people about this?
I'm not giving any revolutionary info. I'm just telling you what's worked consistently for me in these 18 months.
This might be our last video.
Things will always change. So that's the info I've got for you as of September of 2019. And in another year, it may all change. You never know. What are you looking at? That's a clock.
It's about 7:30. I just thought they should know. Because
in another
you're being
hour,
very
it will be
specific.
different.
Yeah, it could be different soon. So.
We used to do a question on every video. Do we have a question? What's your favorite brand to resell? Or if you do not resell, what is your favorite brand to wear or purchase?
Buy.
B-U-Y. Buy. Not B-Y-E or B-Y. There's lots of buys.
Depends on
Bye.
Depends on what community you live in.
What?
Buys.
I missed that joke.
Never mind.
He'll explain it to me later.
Nah.
Okay, so we will finish this video now so Dave can be ridiculous off camera. Did you know he sings all the time when he's not making a video? He sings like sentences, not songs. He sings what he's doing. He will mock you and sing back what you just told him.
I don't do it. I don't do
All
that.
the time. But he has never done it on a video. And it is so infuriating.
One of these days, I might just pop off a verse. I don't know.
I hope you guys get to see that Sunday. Okay, that's it. Let's stop.
Let's stop.
Let's
1,
stop.
2, 3.
Stop.